Hello, my name is Paola Ramírez Martínez, and today I'm going to talk about this book that is my favorite book. The name of the book is The Selection, and it was written by Kira Cass. Kira Cass was born on May 20, 1981. She was born in Southern California, United States. In actual, she lives in Virginia with her family. She is mother of two daughters. She was graduated from Radford University. She was graduated for history. Now I'm going to talk about the book. First, the book takes place in the palace of Illenia. The background of this book is doing a selection with 35 girls to select the one to be his wife. America is one of that 35 girls, but she entered to that selection not because she likes, because her mother does to enter to that selection. She was angry with her mother because she doesn't want to go to that selection and because she was in love secretly into Aspen, a man that was from the class 7. But when she arrived to the palace, she discovered that she started to like the idea to enter in the selection. Also, she was the first girl to meet the Prince Maxon when she starts to feel bad and she starts to say bad things to Maxon. After that, she and Maxon start to be great friends, but then it was one problem, and this problem is that the South people were attacking the palace, and this was causing a lot of conflict in the palace because there were 35 girls and someone could be hurt. After all of that, no one was hurt, but it was a big problem to have 35 girls, so the selection reduced to only 6 girls, and only one will be the wife of the prince. The America was one of that 6 girls because Maxon was so happy having her because they were very truly friends. But Maxon also really loves America. He started to feel something to her, and America also loves Maxon. But it was one problem, and this problem was that Aspen, her ex-boyfriend, started to work in the palace like a guard. This book finished when America says that she will truly compete to be in love and to be in wife to Maxon because she really loves him. I will tell you the characters of this book. The main characters are Maxon, America, and Aspen, but there are secondary characters that are Marlene, Celeste, Chris, Anne, and Lucy. The plot of this book is that America entered to the selection and she fell in love with Maxon, but she was also in love with Aspen. And finally, my personal reflection is that I really love this book, and it is my favorite book, and while you are hearing this from a person that doesn't like to read, I will tell you a history of why I bought this book. When I buy this book, I get interested in the cover, but I start to think that I don't like books, so why will I read that book? So I say, well, let me start to read this book, and if I really doesn't like this book, I will stop reading. But when I start to read it and I start to change the page, I start to love this book because I get excited with all the plot that was of this book. So after that, 2 months later, I was finished all those 5 books of all the saga. And I'm proud to say that I never have a read like this book. This book is so special to me, not only because it was the first book I read it and that I like it, also because I learned many things that, well, the book does only teach you some things, and I learned many things. So one of the things that I learned was that everyone has someone special in your life. Even if you haven't made it, that person will be arrived. And there is a text that I really love of this book, and it is that many girls dream of love histories like this. Several even read all the love stories that exist in the world. But the truth is that love is a double-sided coin. It can be fortuitous, but also planned. It can be beautiful, but also disastrous. Sometimes to find a prince, you have to kiss many toads or kick them out of your house. Love is also capricious. Sometimes it appears suddenly and finally you find what you have been waiting. But another times it pushes you to do something you always fear. And finally, I will tell you the reason that I love this story. And the reason why I love this story is because I get a relationship with my life and the history. So that's all today.